let's make sure that you're walking out of the conference a better HR professional, better prepared, more knowledge, that you feel more empowered to do your job in a better way.
Welcome to the HR Like a Boss podcast. I'm your host, John Bernadovich. I've embarked on a journey to get to know amazingly awesome HR and business professionals with the hope to find out what it takes to do HR like a boss. If you enjoy the show, make sure that you subscribe and hit that 5-star rating. Hello again and welcome to the HR Like a Boss podcast. We are having a special episode today on season 4. Super excited to be joined by the chair of the Ohio HR Conference, Jason Lawson. Jason, welcome to the HR Like a Boss podcast.
John, thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity.
Let's give people a chance to experience the Ohio SHRM Conference, the Ohio HR Conference, for 2023, which will be at Kalahari on September 20th through the 22nd. So Jason, as the chair, as the head of that conference, what kind of experience do you want people that attend to have?
Well, we're super excited. Let me just, put that out right there. I mean, this has been something that, frankly, and we'll talk later about how I kind of moved into this role, that I have been putting thought into for probably about 2 years. Not just the year that I started as chair, but at least a year, if not before that, putting the ideas together. So here's what I've told the committee, that we have 3 goals, and all 3 goals are, quite frankly, equally important. So it's not like 1, 2, and 3. It's more 1A, 1B, 1C. The first thing is that we want to make sure that we are providing, actually there's 4 goals, and I think about it. We are providing a wonderful experience from an educational standpoint for our attendees, meaning that we want to make sure that people that are, your company is paying for a lot of times for you to attend this, or even if it's coming out of your pocket. Let's make sure that you're walking out of the conference a better HR professional, better prepared, better, more knowledge, that you feel more empowered to do your job in a better way. That would be 1A. 1B is that we want to make sure that we're providing networking opportunities for you as an HR professional. I think one of the things that we as HR people, and that really goes to the theme this year, meaning HR, we are family, because I always say this: who does the HR person go to when they're complaining, right? The tax accountant can say, I'm having a really hard time getting these returns filed. And that person can say it to anyone. The HR person can't go to anyone in the company and say, this sexual harassment situation has really got me taxed. You need other HR people to be able to have that interaction with. And so much of my career has been influenced and helped by my HR network, that I want to make sure that as chair, we're providing those opportunities for our attendees. I would say the third thing is that, I'm not going to pretend like we are the major fundraiser for the state council. The state council has a lot of wonderful things throughout the year. Some of the conferences they put on, some of the programming they do, the support that the state council gives to the local chapters. Some chapters are smaller than others and need more support than others, and as a result, making sure that we're providing that revenue stream for state council is equal and is very important. And then finally, we've got a lot of exhibitor sponsors that work with us, and we want to make sure that it's a valuable use of their time as well. That they view the attending of the conference as one that helps their business, that it puts them in front of HR professionals that are serious about their roles. And so those would be, quite frankly, the 4 goals, and they are all equally important. One is not more important than the other.
Here comes the plug, everyone, for the 2023 Ohio HR Conference. Jason shared a few things, but I'm going to give you some more details. First and foremost, if you want to learn about it, just Google Ohio SHRM. Just go to Google and type in those 8 letters, Ohio SHRM, and you'll find all about it. It's happening again, the 2023 Ohio HR Conference. We are family. which is really important, is happening at Kalahari, which is in beautiful Sandusky, Ohio, on September 20th through the 22nd. It's a 2.5-day conference. All the schedule and the details and the speakers and all the information you need, you'll find once you Google Ohio SHRM. Some of the really cool things that are happening that makes this conference incredibly unique is that they're offering attendees up to 30 recertification credits. Yes, I did say 30. You can't get 30 while you're at Kalahari. Yeah, maybe you can, but I don't know if it's even possible. They're recording all the sessions, and they're going to give every attendee that's there that goes to the one concurrent session, they'll be able to see the other 2 or 3 that are happening virtually. So you'll be able to get those 30 recertification credits.
Quick side note, John, it will likely be at least 30. We're still in the process of getting recertification, getting all our hours, but we fully anticipate they'll be over 30.
All right. Over 30. You heard it here first. So at least 30 or over 30 recertification credits. And shameless plug, I'll be speaking on Amazingly Awesome HR, and we are bringing this podcast to Ohio SHRM as well. I'm not sure in the 40+ year history there's ever been a live podcast recording at Ohio HR conference. We're going to be doing that. So if that's not enough, then I'm sure Jason and his team will figure something else out to intrigue you to show up to Kalahari on September 20th through the 22nd. Jason, since you're the chair, did I miss anything that we want to make sure that we showcase to the people listening?
Our keynote lineup is awesome. I mean, we've got Johnny Taylor, the CEO of SHRM. We've got Dr. Bertice Berry, an individual who got a standing ovation at SHRM National. She's an incredible speaker. We've got Pam Green, who is a Columbus native, used to work for SHRM and now is an executive coach. We've got a guy named Jose Roland, whose story I think everyone will find just incredible. And then we're doing a panel on diversity, equity, inclusion. So that's our keynote lineup, which is really top notch. And again, we also have all those wonderful networking opportunities as well.
How would you describe someone that does HR like a boss?
The way I would describe someone who does HR like a boss, it's actually fairly simple. And what it is that they view themselves as a business person who does HR. And the reason why I say that is because I happen to think one of the most critical things that we as an HR community can do is to make sure we understand the business that we're working in, and that we think like the business thinks. And once you do that, once you kind of unlock that, you still have to have all your HR knowledge. You still have to know FMLA, ABA, FLSA, EEOC. You still have to know all that. But once you understand your business, then you can take all of your HR knowledge and meld that together and become a boss HR person. Because you're going to be the one walking into the room, not having necessarily spit, this is all the book knowledge I have, but you can take that and apply it to the business in a way that someone who doesn't understand the business can. So that's what I would say, that to be an HR boss, you've got to understand your business and be a business person first, and an HR person and a business person who knows HR. That's how I think you become that boss individual.
Jason, awesome job. I wish you the best of luck, and I will see you at the Ohio HR conference in Kalahari.
Looking forward to it, John. Thanks so much for this time. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for checking out the HR Like a Boss podcast. If it resonates with you, please leave a rating and review, or better yet, subscribe and share with a friend. Until next time, let's continue to aspire to do amazingly awesome HR.